Hey folks, Aaron here. Welcome back to an anime review. Today we're looking at Kokkoku episode 6. I want to apologize, by the way, in advance, folks. I might mess up a lot with my wording and stuff like that, and also my voice sounds maybe a little harsh, or hoarse. Excuse me. Can't see, like I said, I'm apologizing. I just did the Anti-Brigade episode 4 with Miles and Nate, so, I'm a little tired, but I wanted to get this review out to you before it gets any later. I do apologize, but this is the only time I can do it. Anyways, Kokkoku episode 6 this week was very solid. We learned some interesting things again about the herald / the handlers, where they can be stopped from, I want to say consuming someone. In the case of our first major loss of our team, of, Juri's family, the brother, the elder brother, was, turning into a herald, but luckily was stopped by Juri, who used her powers to knock the jellyfish out. And as we see, that was a way to reverse the effects of the herald. So that's a good thing. He's used to be in the world of regular, but it's that or become a harbinger or herald for a long time. I think he'd probably go with that one. But luckily, we also see that this is a way to solve our issues with the motorcycle girl, and she kind of does it in a kind of messed up ultimatum where she says, we have your brother, and if you want him back, you're gonna have to, the little brother, mind you, you're gonna have to help me expunge the jellyfish from the parents, aka her family. And she does do this. It was very interesting because it took the father's killing intent, which is interesting to show that the father had enough killing intent to cause all three to be summoned as a giant form. They weren't in their individual forms, they were one giant being, which kind of leads me to wonder if the father will at any point kill anyone. But Juri and grandfather had to kind of keep the father safe. They were also, she was constantly hitting this jellyfish out of these people and keeping the souls finally removed from the heralds, which it was kind of a bittersweet moment because it gives closure to our motorcycle girl. I call her that, by the way, because I don't really actually know what her name is. I should know what it is, but I just think she looks like a motorcycle chick. But lo and behold, it keeps her finally at ease, I guess, or puts her at ease, I should say, by having her parents finally freed. And it looked like the father for a little while was able to realize that it was her because he actually stopped himself from trying to kill her. And that was very interesting. It shows that they do have some semblance of thought. But as we see, they were both pretty much dead. I mean, they were mummified versions of themselves, so there's no turning back for them. However, her brother, was not mummified. He looked older per se. He's still in his teenage form, but at the same time, he wasn't super old. He wasn't mummified. He looked like he had color to him. So it's interesting kind of thing that's I think the show's presenting us is that maybe heralds maybe they waste energy being used. So as we find out earlier, and that makes sense with the whole thing of them turning into sand and all that when they come out and they keep getting older and older. Maybe the brother wasn't utilized because he was small stature, was so tiny he really couldn't do anything. So they used the parents nonstop for the kind of, I want to say, law and order to the world stasis, and lo and behold, that made them age. But for the brother, maybe he wasn't utilized enough, so he stayed young and he didn't get mummified, which is very interesting to me. I'm curious where that's going to go with that. But beyond that, not very much else happened this week. I want to know what you guys thought about this week's episode. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. As always, guys and girls, if you like my review, think about hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, and sharing the video around. I will talk to you guys later. Fate Extra might be delayed until Monday if it doesn't come out by like 8 o'clock tonight, because I'm not going to do reviews tonight. I'm like beat. But I'll talk to you guys then. Hopefully, God bless you all. Bye, everyone.